Okay, here we are in Dawnstar. We went and bought ourselves some taproot actually. So we should have all our ingredients. We've got 2 taproot. We've pretty much got all the ingredients. We've got small pal. So we've also went to Solitude, picked up that book from that additional character in the Bard's College. So we should be able to go back and we should be able to speak to Vilja.
Features the finest bard in all of
There you go.
Dawnstar.
I'll talk to Wilbert.
Welcome back. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Okay, let's talk to Vilja.
Did you have any luck finding a book on lute playing?
Yes. Book on lute playing.
Oh, you have the book. Great. And tell you what, Wilbert is quite surprised over how well I've learned to handle the lute already. Would you like to listen?
Go on, let's hear it.
Oh, I'd love to.
I can hear the lute already. I said she plays quite well now. That is quite an instrument. That has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hi there.
Loads. Okay, we're done. You're done with your lute playing now, aren't you?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
Tell me your thoughts.
Wilbert thinks I'm actually good enough to perform in front of an audience. I don't know. I'm not too sure myself. What do you think?
Yep, sounds like everyone else. Play it and in.
You think so? Well, maybe you're right. Tell you what, when we are in an inn and you think the time is right, just ask me and I play something.
Okay, so that's cool.
Let me see. You have all the ingredients on your list now, haven't you?
Yes.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Let's dream
Now I
on
just have to find the ones remaining on my
ladies
list.
of Skyrim.
Okay, so she takes everything off me. Taproot, slaughterfish scales, mud crab kitten, small pearl removed. Excellent. So we've got all that rubbish removed from my inventory. Now we can get on with one of the other main quests.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
What is it?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Tell me your thoughts.
I have now only
Let's
one
dream
thing left
on
that I
the
need to collect before we can
beautiful
return to
ladies of
Anesia.
Skyrim.
Isn't that great?
Only one thing to collect. And what might that be?
It's a dragon bone. You don't happen to have one somewhere?
No.
I mean, else we will have to wait for a dragon to kill, won't we?
Yeah, it looks like we'll have to wait for a dragon to kill.
Alright. You know, I'm so glad that I'm not alone in this.
Yeah, you'd have had difficulty,
I
I've got to
wouldn't
say.
be able to kill a dragon. But I'm sure that you can do it. Just be careful, will you? I wouldn't want anything to happen to you. Here, I have been making some potions. Maybe they can help protecting you against the dragon.
Resist fire? Yes, resist fire, resist cold, potion of healing. Right, okay, let's go then. Travelling
Yes?
together? Well, I wonder what you don't have to stay behind me all the time. Never mind. Okay.
As you wish.
Anyway, I think that
Talk
she
later.
should follow anyway.
Yes.
Right? Should she follow? She looks like she wants to follow, right? Yeah, she's activated as our companion again. Something's going on. What's going
You
on?
will be so dead.
Oh, we might get our dragon. It looks like we're gonna get our dragon.
That's the best you can do.
That was quick, but quit wasting my bow. My staff, I mean. Ah, it's just a standard dragon. This is gonna be simple. I suppose noticed Dawnstar hasn't been attacked yet, that's why there's a dragon there. Look at that, there's a little castle above this place. It looks like it's after one of the guards or after a chicken or something like that. So we're going to have to knock it down. The Khajiits are over there, we'll be able to take it quite easily. We've got Khajiit, we've got Dawnstar guards, we've got Vilja, everyone else, all the townsfolk as well. That dragon's down. That was quick, we got our dragon. Just as you wanted.
Wait, I know you.
Okay, here we are back again. We had a bit of a glitch there. As soon as that dragon was downed, then the game crashed, which sometimes happens, but we happened to autosave just as we left the inn, and the dragon actually reappeared at exactly the same place, and we killed it in exactly the same place. So we've got the dragon bones.
You wanted to talk to me?
I have a dragon bone for you.
You have? Oh, that is absolutely wonderful. Now we won't have to worry about killing dragons.
Now we just killed one.
Let's return to Anesia in the Eldergleam sanctuary. I'm sure she will be very pleased with what we have collected.
Okay, dokie. Now we've done the dragon bone quest. We can sell this off to this Khajiit. I think it's you I sell things to.
This one needs something.
Wow.
Or is it you? Akari.
It may be dead now, but where did it come from?
I don't know, kitty cat.
Take a look.
I'm gonna sell you a few dragon bones. Of course I'll regret it in the end, because I'll be hunting around for... Oh, actually what I should do is get some leather pelts, but never mind, we'll do that. We'll do that another time. We need some food now. Get some food off him. Cooked beef. Let's get a cool water skin. Let's get a water skin. And there's steel plates of eminent magicka. Minor restoration. Hide shield or resist fire. So we've got all these. That's perhaps the worst one. And I don't need any of these. Well, we can now go to Eldergleam Sanctuary. It's another trip that we could take. If we check on the map how far away it is, we're certainly not walking all the way there. I think the easiest way is to go to Windhelm and go to Eldergleam Sanctuary that way. Let's go to Windhelm then.
Need a ride?
Poor Lorelia.
Where do you want to go?
Do you think the White Fire would save his life? Let's find out.
Climb and
Let's
back
go
and
to
we'll
the
be off.
Forsaken Cave and look for it.
Windhelm we go.
Couldn't ask for better weather.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
I wonder how the gold circulates in Skyrim. We kill loads of bandits and dragons and everything, and then we sell it to the merchants who give us gold. And what do we spend the gold on? I guess we spend it on food and inns. I guess there's some way the money goes round. Anyway, we're on our way to Windhelm, back to the First Empire. Then we should be able to head down to Eldergleam Sanctuary that way. We could go to... Oh, what we should have done in Whiterun before actually is we should have looted that Battleborn's house, because that was another Thieves Guild mission that we needed to do. We don't want to drop dead tired, so we'll just head back to the inn. Now this mod does, I mean, to be honest with you, what I have been doing occasionally is we've been turning it off because it's glitched a couple of times. Sometimes the food items don't actually provide you with any nutritional value, and that can be quite irritating. I think the best mod overall that I've played has to be, still, even, you know, it has to be the Vilja mod, obviously, because that gives a lot more character. The economy ones also make the games a lot better.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
And these economy mods that basically make buying and selling a lot harder. They're a lot better. The basic needs mod doesn't add a lot. I suppose it adds a lot to the role playing anyway. When you're kind of zooming around like I am doing now, and you're just doing courier type quests, then it does kind of obstruct you. It does get, I suppose, it does get you kind of boring. The combat mods, I think most of the difference in
Maybe can save the life of poor Aurelia.
most of the difference that I've actually, let's see if she's watching. You watching me? You are watching me, aren't you? Fair enough.
Beware, beware the dragonborn comes.
No, anyway.
For the darkness has passed and the legend yet grows.
Yeah, most of the combat mods, I think most of it is really attributed to increasing the difficulty to master difficulty. It just makes it a lot more handy. And the best battle that I've probably had is the battle against Mercer Frey, where we had to run around shooting him with ice arrows to knock him down. That was probably the best one. The one where we recently had to fight in Gehrman's Hall against Sigrid Gudrunsen, that wasn't really very difficult at all, because I never really felt as if I was in any particular danger. There was far too much cover for me. He never really appeared behind me, and all he wanted to do was duel me with arrows, and I was going to win that duel every time. So a few more missions where you fight against someone overpowered like Mercer Frey would be handy. Of course, one annoying thing about Mercer Frey is that you couldn't allow him to hit you once, because he would absorb your health off you. I mean, I've taken his sword now, and his sword is a sword of absorb 15 points health a hit, but he was hitting me 4 shots in a row, i.e. which he was absorbing 60 points of health off every combo he was doing on me. And I was never going to be able to compete with that. So you might recognise this road we're going along. We're going along the road to Kinsgrove. Of course we're not going to go there because there's nothing there. Someone could do with upgrading that as a mod. Let's see if we're going the right way. Kinsgrove. Oh, okay, 1 second. Let's remove that map marker. Eldergleam Sanctuary. We just head exactly where we're going. I don't know what you call this place. I guess these are sort of badlands.
Tell me, how does it feel to be the dragon?
Oh, sounds like some wolves are after me. The giant. These structures are always interesting, you know. You kind of wonder who ended up building ruins here. Check the map again. See if we're going. Yep, we're going the right place. We might as well actually put on our map marker. Makes it a lot easier. hear a dragon in the distance. Just fought a dragon not too long ago. Yeah, let's take out another dragon, why not? We are the Dragonborn. I think pretty much instantly, as soon as you can see one of these things trying to swoop on you, you do need to start sprinting. Like so, otherwise they're going to start shooting fire on you. Helps to have a distraction, of course. Your bow and running around is probably a decent thing to do as well. Ah, what's going on? What's going on? Run! Let's wing it. I hope a saber cat doesn't come up to me and start shooting me in the back. We'll let it hang around. It's a frost dragon, I just noticed that. They're pretty rare. It's probably, again, why Vilja's ice bows isn't doing too much. Must not be a very good life being a dragon. Oh, what I was going to say is that because we've triggered the main quest, I think that starts a lot more dragons coming up. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, certainly a good thing for my combat skills and a good thing for collecting dragon bone scales and dragon bones. I thought he was going to face off on me and start breathing frost onto me. Not being that effective. I don't know what he's breathing fire against. Looks like Lydia. Uh-oh. Start dashing. Overdraw actually increases the pace, well, increases the time it takes to pull back the bowstring. Certainly we're doing enough damage there. Steel arrows and only one lot of dragon scales. Enough dragon bones though.
That's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
Come on, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
That's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
Uh-huh.
Let's return to Anesia in the Eldergleam.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure she'll be very pleased.
I left my horse over here, but I expect you to run off somewhere. Oh no, still here. Hopefully that was the last of the nasty enemies. Oh no, wolves. I thought wolves were supposed to be friendly. I thought I had a mod which made wolves friendly. Obviously not though. Just sprint away from them. That looks like a town up ahead. But we should be at Eldergleam now. And here we are.
Look, a cave. Wonder what's inside.
Oh, Lydia, you've got a voice for once. Well, we're at Eldergleam Sanctuary. We've collected all the ingredients. We've taught Vilja how to be a bard. Done quite well for ourselves. We've killed Mercer Frey. We've got enough money to buy ourselves a nice house in Whiterun. And you kind of think, what's there left to do? I mean, if you had 10,000 gold hidden away, enough to buy a couple of houses, you think about retiring.
Finally here. Let's go and find Amicia.
Ah, this is very recognisable. The Eldergleam tree over here.
Amicia, guess what? We have found all the ingredients now.
All of them? That's good.
Here they are. Do you think you can do something to restore the content of that bottle now?
Yes, I think it would be possible. But it would take a little time and I need to be alone while working on it.
I understand. Is there anything you'd like us to do for you, right?
Yes, there is. I have completed a list of ingredients for each kingdom. If you could bring it to her, this would be great help for research.
Oh, I'm sure we can do that.
Here, give this note to Nina. I believe she could be even helpful.
But, I don't know what she looks like.
Your friend will recognize her. Give this note to your friend, and then the two of you can go together.
I will do so. Oh, Amicia, this is so exciting, and I'm so grateful for your help.
I am happy to help whenever I can. That is what I'm here for.
Amazing that such beauty could exist in a place as desolate as the volcanic kingdom.
Yes?
Okay, I don't really know, I couldn't really hear anything to be honest. I got the gist of it, but I couldn't hear all the dialogue. So, that was a bit disappointing, but pretty much what I heard was that Anicia was given all the ingredients by Vilja, and although Anicia was happy about it, she wanted us to do another job. And so let's speak to Vilja.
I have promised Amicia that we will run a little errand for her while she restores the content of my bottle.
Ingredients list for Yelena.
Here, take this ingredients list. It is for Yelena, the pilgrim you met earlier on. It's better that you have it, as you can recognize her. Amicia told me that she's likely to be in Windhelm. We should go there and find her. And once we return here, maybe, hopefully, Amicia has been able to restore the content of my mysterious bottle. Oh, it's so exciting. Don't you think so too?
Well, I don't know what's in the bottle.
It's so nice to just talk a little, you and I. I was just thinking, would you be interested if I told you a little about myself? As my presence didn't seem to be very appreciated by the Dawnstar innkeeper, I left pretty soon. I didn't have a clue about where to look for the Eldergleam sanctuary, so instead I headed for Solitude, thinking that the Khajiit Bard might be there. Solitude is quite amazing, isn't it? and the Bard's College. Oh, I would love to spend some more time there. Unfortunately, the Khajiit Bard with my flute hadn't been seen there. I wonder if he is a real bard at all. I couldn't find anyone who knew about Eldergleam's sanctuary either, and I was pretty broke. So I started to ask around for work. First I went to the Radiant Raiment, but the elf ladies there didn't seem to like the way I look. They said that I had no use for a countryside girl like me. Bah, snobbish ultimas, as if their dresses were that pretty. Then I went to the Fletcher. Did I ever tell you that I'm quite good at fletching? I can make arrows for you if you wish. I only need some firewood and ingot, and a workbench of course. Unfortunately, I didn't have any luck at the Fletchers. They had just hired a new guy, you see, so they hadn't got any use for me. So instead I got work as a barmaid at a winking skiver. I quite liked it there. Minette, the daughter, is such a fun girl. She reminds me of my younger sister back home. Look, I do enjoy talking, but maybe we should take a break now. I guess we have other things to do as well.
Yep, we do have other things to do. So,
Shall we continue?
I've been given another. So, what their conversation must have been about was that it must have been about restoring the contents of the mysterious bottle that she has. I have been given an ingredients list, so more jobs to do, and that's for Yelena. The rest of the papers seem... Look, this is the list I got. Here's the list of the ingredients I promised you earlier on. The rest of the papers is seemingly empty, but one can spot traces of invisible ink. Well, what am I supposed to do with that?
Yes.
All she says is yes.
Let's go to Windhelm. I think we should begin.
Right, let's go to Windhelm then. I think that's a bit of a dead end here.
Talk later.
And we'll just make our way. I mean, we just came from Windhelm. Just going back and forth doing courier jobs.
Let's go to Windhelm. I think we should deliver the note of ingredients to Yelena as soon as possible.
Because I think we just travelled from Windhelm, this is one of the few times I'll decide to actually do fast travel, because I'm not going to travel back and forth, because that's just occupies a bit of time, and all I've got to fight along the way is wolves. We're not going to make any new discoveries or anything like that. This is a long list of ingredients collecting. Maybe we should get on with the Windhelm quest, and then we should start with the main quest. Because I feel I've done enough jobs for Vilja at the moment. Just this last one. She'll probably ask us to collect a few more things, and then as we do that, we'll carry on with the main quest. So we have to meet Delphine at Riverwood. Keep on mixing those two up. And she was, of course, talking about sneaking into the Thalmor embassy. What I remember, that quest was very difficult. So here we are. We're in Windhelm. Let's get into Candlehearth Hall again. I wonder if our room booking's still valid.
I still can't believe Isabella's gone.
This is Yelena.
She
Oh, I've
was
never
such a
met her
helpful
before.
young
She
lass.
implied that I'd
Yes?
met her. Ah. Oh, Yelena. Okay, Yelena was the woman we met at the mill who's got a funny voice.
Good, good. I've been waiting to hear from her. I dearly hope her work is proceeding well, and that she has found all the plants she needed. Goodbye.
Very much so.
Coming right up.
Right, so we've delivered that. Now we can
Yeah.
go back to... Oh no, it's not going to tell us to go all the way back to Eldergleam Sanctuary again. It's a to and froing.
Now,
Didn't get any
more than ever,
rewards or anything from that.
The world needs tales of heroism.
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
Well, travelling back and forth to Eldergleam Sanctuary and Windhelm is a bit dull as well, I have to say. Let's get on with the main quest, because I'm not really going to get... Oh, actually, she might restore the bottle. So let's go back to Eldergleam Sanctuary. We'll do another quick fast travel shift. We could get the last story, and then what we'll do then, if she tells us to go and collect a few more ingredients, is that we'll definitely go and see Delphine. I wonder what's in the bottle though. I wonder if it's her grandma's dead spirit or something slightly morbid like that. Eldergleam Sanctuary. Fast travel. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm not going to go back and forth, back and forth. It's easy to do it in 3 seconds. If anyone's ever played the Thalmor Embassy, you'll know that it's very difficult because you have to fight Thalmor. And plus you're on your own with no followers as well. With no followers, what can you do? Well, I'm just thinking how best to tactically get around it, because High Elves, they're all vulnerable to magic. Oh hey, she's moved.
I am glad you are here. We need to talk about Vilja's
Let's hurry
bottle.
back to Arnesia.
Okay.
I'm so eager to see if she has been able to restore the content.
I
of the
have
bottle.
managed to restore the content of the bottle. These are the good news. However, it wasn't exactly what I had expected. It was worse. You better look for yourselves. Just follow the path to the stairs. Goodbye.
Spooky, what's going on?
Come, let's go and have a look immediately. This is so exciting.
Yeah, this sounds spooky. So, the suspense is killing me. Let's see what's in Vilja's bottle. Oh,
Canary, is that really you?
Really me? It's a tiny green-haired, red-eyed midget from a deep, mysterious underworld. Don't be silly. Of course it's me. It's somewhat smaller.
oh, this is Henry Halali. I thought Yelena was Henry Halali, but obviously
Well, maybe, but the main thing is of course that you are not, well, fluid anymore.
Not fluid. There was absolutely nothing in the recipe of a potion turning human beauty that indicated that it would become fluid as a side effect.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have doubled the strength of the potion.
Bah! You just take a little of this and a little of that, and it makes it when you drink it. You should have wanted to bring a jar. I can't understand what went wrong. And Vilja, and very grateful.
what I'm gonna do here, because I cannot even hear what they're saying, is I'm gonna increase the voice volume maximum, and I'll reduce the effects volume for now. Maybe I should have done that earlier.
You took care of me and brought me all the way here. You are a good friend. As always.
Oh, of course I wanted to help you. But tell me, how are you feeling now?
Feeling? I'm the size of a midget, and I am still making pleasant sounds whenever I try to move. How would that make you feel? So, even if I'm out of a bottle, I wouldn't exactly call myself cured.
Can we help you in any way?
Yes, of course you can. I need something to stabilize myself, and something to bring myself back to a normal size. And I need something to drink.
Well, what we'll do actually, I'm gonna reload our the Eldergleam Sanctuary, because we want to catch this dialogue. Because I suppose it's going to be quite amusing. We'll reduce we'll maximise the voice volume, reduce the footsteps and the music, everything else down to minimum for now, and then we'll set back the presets, because we want to see what she says. Because I mean, Henry Harley, she was one of the more amusing people in the Oblivion in Skyrim mod.
Let's hurry back to Anesia.
I am glad you are
I'm
here.
so
We need to
eager
talk
see if
about
she has
Vilja's
been able
bottle.
to restore the content of my bottle.
Vilja's bottle?
I have managed to restore the content of the bottle. These are the good news. However, it wasn't exactly what I had expected. It was worse. You better look for yourselves. Just follow the path to the stairs. Goodbye.
Okay, so we kind of know what's going to go and happen next.
Come, let's go and have a look immediately. This is so exciting.
I mean, initially I thought it'd be a monster coming along here. Obviously not. You don't kind of get monsters in Vilja's mod. We run along here, and we end up seeing this tiny little green Henria Halali.
Heneri, is that really you?
No, it's not really me. It's a tiny green-haired, red-eyed midget from a deep, mysterious underworld. Oh, don't be silly. Of course it's me. Just somewhat smaller than I had expected. But I do look younger, don't I? And more beautiful.
Well, maybe, but the main thing is, of course, that you are not, well, fluid anymore.
Not fluid? Pfft. There was absolutely nothing in a recipe of a potion of eternal youth and beauty that indicated that I would become fluid as a side effect.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have doubled the strength of the potion.
Bah! You just take a little of this and a little of that, and then you mix it, and then you drink it. It really should have worked like a charm. I can't understand what went wrong. But, Vilja, I am very grateful that you took care of me and brought me all the way here. You are a good friend, as always.
Oh, of course I wanted to help you. But tell me, how are you feeling now?
Feeling? I'm the size of a midget, and I am still making pleasant sounds whenever I try to move. How would that make you feel? So, So, even if I'm out of a bottle, I wouldn't exactly call myself cured.
Can we help you in any way?
Yes, of course you can. I need something to stabilize myself and something to bring myself back to a normal size. And I need something to drink. Can you imagine being trapped inside a bottle for what appears to be an eternity without being able to drink at all?
So, tell me, what do you need?
I've been doing some thinking while waiting for you to show up. But first, I want to thank your friend over there. I assume the two of you have been working together on getting me out of this bottle. Hello there.
Okay.
There's no reason to be shy. Come over here and talk for a while with an old Dunmer lady.
What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? Well, I want to thank you, of course. After all, it isn't only thanks to Vilja that I finally got out of a bottle. And it won't be all thanks to her if I manage to regain my normal size and get rid of this feeling of splashing whenever I move around. And she'll need your help to help me. And I do hope you will help her.
Of course I'll help.
Good, good. Then I will tell you what I need in order to regain my full health and strength. I need blood. Yes, that's exactly what I need. But not any blood will do, of course. In order to regain my size, I need at least 10 drops of blood from a blood relative. A blood relative from a great house, Lalu. I'm sure that somewhere in Skyrim there must be someone who carries my beautiful surname. And I'm sure that someone as charming as you can convince this relative of mine to provide me with the blood I need to recover. If you can't charm them, maybe you could just torture them a bit. Or something like that. Use your creativity. Just make sure you bring me the blood. Now, before you go searching for my relatives, there's just one more thing.
Yes?
What do you think of the potion of eternal youth and beauty? Did it do its job?
Sure.
I mean, apart from making me fluid and reducing my size by 50%, did it have any good effects as well? I do look young and beautiful, don't I?
Well, the main thing is that you aren't fluid anymore, right?
I beg your pardon? Are you trying to say I don't look young and beautiful? For the sake of the divines, where are your manners and your sense of judgment? You see, a Dunmer beauty is supposed to look stern, stubborn, and irresistible. I think the potion pretty much had that effect. Maybe I have to work a little on stubborn, though. I must admit, I've always been a little too, meek.
Hmm.
Right! Let's not discuss my looks. Well, at least not right now. I'll be perfectly happy to continue the discussion later on. What we need right now is blood from a relative of mine. I'm sure you can sort that out somehow. Preferably without killing anyone, of course.
I want a cure for a donkey tail curse.
Oh, that big, dumb Nord thief, you mean? Who stole the bottle and tried to drink me. That's the problem with Nords and bottles. If they see something that even slightly resembles of mead, they have to drink it. Pfft. I'm sure a donkey tail will remind him to stay away from bottles that don't belong to him. Besides, Khajiits have tails, so why not Nords?
It's not a human tail, it's a donkey tail.
Oh, if I had just known how a human tail should look like, I would of course have adjusted my curse accordingly. I'm sure a donkey tail will do just fine.
Please can you help him?
Maybe later. I mean, just look at me. This is not how I am supposed to look. And compared to my situation, a donkey tail is a very minor problem. Help me first, then we'll talk about donkey tails.
Right, okay, that's it.
I will be waiting for you.
So tell me, what did Aneri say?
We're finding a blood relative.
Lalu. I'm pretty sure that I have heard about someone with the name Lalu here in Skyrim. But where was that? Isn't there a Lalu farm somewhere? Now where was that? I'm sure it was in a snowy area and not too far from a city. No, I can't recall. At least not right now. We have to look around for it.
Yeah, well, we'll look at that later.
Shall I
Well,
continue?
anyway, so that's the mystery. We found out who's in the bottle. It was her turning liquid, trying to make herself eternally beautiful. We'll restore the sound back to normal right now, actually. Get some sound effects in. Increase the effects. I think the default doesn't actually do the voices very much justice. At least this way, actually, you can still hear the voices. Let's see if she has anything to say.
Yes?
Nope. But anyway,
Oh, I do hope we will be able to find a blood.
we're gonna head over to Riverwood now, and we'll pause there until I'll probably do a couple of more missions off camera, and yeah, we'll get on then. So see you next time.